The life of the Prophet Muhammad. Events following the birth of the Prophet. According to narrations, when the Prophet Muhammad was born, the joyous news was immediately sent to his grandfather, Abdul-Muttalib, by Ayman. Ayman, whose original name was Baraka, was the maid of Abdullah, the Prophet's father. Later, the Prophet arranged her marriage to his freed slave, Zayd bin Haritha, and they had a son, Usama bin Zayd. Overjoyed, Ayman ran to Abdul-Muttalib, who was in the Kaaba at the time, and informed him of the birth. Hearing the news, Abdul-Muttalib was elated and rushed home with her. Upon seeing the beauty of the young prophet, he was astonished and expressed his feelings in verses, describing the beauty of the newborn as surpassing even the charm of the Gilman, handsome boys of paradise. He thanked Allah for blessing him with this grandson as a substitute for his son Abdullah. Note the Prophet's father Abdullah, grandfather Abdul-Muttalib, and great-grandfather Hashim were all known for their striking beauty and dignity, much like the Prophet himself. Various sources, including those from Imam Bayhaqi and companions like Abbas bin Abdul-Muttalib and his son Abdullah bin Abbas, report that the Prophet was born circumcised. Abdul-Muttalib was amazed by this and expressed great delight. Imam Bayhaqi also narrates from multiple sources that after the Prophet's birth, Abdul-Muttalib entrusted him to the care of the women in his household. Each morning, these women would inform Abdul-Muttalib of the child's exceptional nature. They noticed that the baby would always be awake at dawn, gazing at the sky with wide-open eyes. Abdul-Muttalib would joyfully remark that his grandson was destined for greatness. For the first few days, the Prophet's mother, Amina, nursed him. After 2 or 3 days, he was nursed by Thuwayba, the freed slave of Abu Lahab. Abu Lahab freed her in celebration of the Prophet's birth. Thuwayba had also nursed the Prophet's uncle, Hamza, and other children. Unfortunately, Abu Lahab, who initially celebrated the Prophet's birth, later became one of his fiercest opponents. Alongside his wife, Jamil, he spent his life opposing Islam. Abu Lahab likely played a significant role in misleading the Quraysh of Makkah and cursing the Prophet during his public call to monotheism on Mount Safa. Jamil even scattered thorns on paths where the Prophet would walk. These actions led to the revelation of an entire surah, Surah al-Masad, condemning Abu Lahab and his wife, which will be detailed in future episodes.